I just want to share because when I'm peeping, the Holy Spirit gives me messages. If we don't ever understand fear, we can't evolve. We cannot evolve. Fear is stopping us from evolving. Fear is in the way of our desires. Fear is in the way of our evolution, you see. Fear is in the way of our destiny. We sit here, and I'm talking about we, but not me. Because I'm conquering these fears. And I'm not saying I don't have them, but baby, I'm going up against fear. I want to be free. I want to learn what I got to learn while I'm in this existence. I don't want to repeat this. We complaining about what Biden doing, what Trump doing, what the government doing, what the pastors doing, what the school teachers, but we ain't doing nothing about it. Why talk about something if you ain't gonna be about it? When I got on my spiritual journey, again, I'm gonna repeat it for the people in the back. When life makes you uncomfortable, that's that life lesson you gotta learn while you're in this life existence. That's it, and that's all. When I got on my spiritual journey, I had to get out of that marriage because I wasn't happy. I was in it for the things of this world because a man was not telling me, no, you can't have this, you can't do this, you can't go there. Okay? I wasn't happy no more because I didn't got yes, till I got sick of hearing yes, and I wanted to be challenged in my spirit. I stepped to the plate and said, I'm out of here. After asking for a change 7 years. 7 is the number of completion. 7 years. I complained about the situation and how can we fix it. But there was no reciprocity. So after 7 years, I had to choose. Because at this point, I'm not happy. I'm not feeling like my authentic self. So either I'm going to stay where I'm not happy, or I'm going to get on out of here. Something came over me. It was destined for me to get up out of that. And I moved forward. I left. When I left my mother from high school, up until I left that divorce, that's who I was with. So I didn't know nothing about being in that world by myself. I left. Too much is gained, much going to be required. You're going to have to do something you never done to get something you never had. You see? No test, no testimony. And I left. And oh, but it was hard. It was very challenging. But I conquered the fear. Let me tell you, this ain't what I heard. This is what I know. There will always be a ram in the bush if your intentions are pure, if your intentions are good. And I feel something coming up in my spirit. Because it's the truth. It's the truth. I had to go to a homeless shelter. You see? They built me back up spiritually. And then I was in an apartment by myself. The devil tried to attack me again with financial issues. I never got evicted. I got a second job. I did what I had to do to survive. Then I got uncomfortable there because it was a complex that keeps you at a certain amount of money to live there. I did not want to stay in that box. I wanted to elevate. So I got vexed in my spirit because that's what I truly was set here to do, to grow and evolve. This is when I moved to Baton Rouge, to a higher paying apartment. You see? And I was there for a while, and this pandemic came. Now my job got taken because I didn't want to conform and comply to the world. And that was the scariest thing for me to say, no, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. You're not my God. And they fired me. I had to go through not having nobody on my team. Now, I had some money saved up. Thank God I learned to be disciplined because I was listening to the Holy Spirit. But after that money ran out, this is where I had to let people know and lose the spirit of shame that I needed help. And help came. You see, God lives in our mind, in our hearts, and he renews our spirits when we let go and let God. And I just started going with the flow, crying through everything, pushing through everything. There was times when I didn't have nothing to eat. But there was always a ram in the bush that came and gave me something to keep pushing so that I wouldn't lose hope. I went through a lot of things, and I met a lot of people who was trying to take my destiny. But I had to humble my spirit. I had to trust the unknown source that lives inside of me. This is not what I heard. This is what I know. This is my testimony. There is a force that loves me unconditionally and looks out for my highest good. And I kept pushing and I kept trusting that this too shall pass. I'm coming out of this mess. And in the process of learning and pushing and growing and trusting, I was letting go people. I was letting go places. I was letting go of things because I had my life. I had my life. So I could continue to have this experience. And with having my life, that showed me there is a God. So again, we can't have both the physical world and our connection to God. Which one do we want? We gotta trust God and stop trusting man. Because man will let us down. Man will disappoint us. Man will lie to us. Man will cheat us. Man will hurt us. But God said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. And God never left doubt. I don't have what I want, but God knows I got what I need. I have my basic needs. And I have my connection to God. And that's what's important, our connection to God. So we got to understand, we got to do something, y'all. We got to let go of something in order for God to work through us. We don't want to give up nothing. Let go of the bill. If something is making you uncomfortable, let it go. And trust the process. There is a process. God got to trust you. Trust the process. Let go, y'all. If you can't pay the bills, let go. Sometimes you might have to go stay with somebody who gonna mistreat you. But stay humble in that space. Because what anybody do you is what they're going to get. People did me so much, but they couldn't break my spirit. That's what people want. They want to break your spirit. And that spirit is the spirit of the living God. That's what they're trying to break. No pain, no gain. In order to get something, you got to go through something, y'all. Let go. Let the car go back. I let my car go back. I knew they was coming for it. I cleaned it out. And sure enough, one day I woke up and it was gone. You understand? We have to let go of the things that weigh us down, that puts us through all kind of stress and heartaches and makes us cry and sad. That's the thing that's stealing our joy. That's the person that's stealing our joy. That's the place that's stealing our joy within. It gives me all the good in the world to be by myself because I love the God in me. I have this experience because of the life force energy inside of me, not because of no family, not because my mama, my dad, and my child, my grandchildren, I have this life experience because of God's essence, because of the source, because of the living spirit of God. And when we realize that's why we have life, because of God, not because of nothing, then we'll start looking at life differently. The government is there to give us the life lessons, so they're never going to change. We have to change. We can't make these people change. Nobody, the government, our mom, our husband, our children, our grandchildren, our neighbors, our friends, our co-workers, our boss. We can't change nobody. The only person we can change is ourselves. And when we change, everything outside of us will change. And if you have elevated in frequency and the person in your surrounding doesn't, it's going to make you uncomfortable and you're going to have to choose. You or them. I keep choosing Daphne and only Daphne.